Hey, what's up, y'all? To all of the real ones out there, to the ones of them ones, to all y'all, I'm one of them ones. I'm talking to y'all. I got one of them ones with me on the couch right now. Once again, this is Deeply Rooted Compton Podcast Lounge. I am your host, Hindu, and you are in the presence of greatness. So take a second and just check yourself for 1 second. I got to me on this couch two extraordinary, incredible individuals. I got Skip Townsend, who you may know from Second Call, the outreach community gang intervention entity that is responsible for helping many niggas and bitches get jobs throughout Los Angeles County. I'm gonna keep it real to all my niggas and bitches, to all the brothers and sisters. I'm gonna keep it 100, keep it solid. I'm not about to fake with you. I'm not about to play with you. Also, as you can see, I got my nigga Baby Woody right here. We got the fly thugger, the man who had 90 years to life in state penitentiary as a juvenile and didn't crash out and didn't lose his mind, didn't start smoking spice and running up debts like a lot of you niggas be doing, and stayed solid and stayed grounded and stayed down, and now he's free. And while he was in jail, he used his brain, he used his mind. He did not allow the walls to keep him enclosed and bounded by a power structure that was meant to make him fail. Instead, he used them walls to give him time to craft his craft, to master his craft. We're talking about Baby Woody. This man right here, I got to give y'all this intro, man. Y'all got to really understand what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? This is Skip Townsend. Yeah, this is real. So fuck what you talking about. This real right here. This is Skip Townsend. Let me tell you a real brief history. 2010, I had 4 charges. Possession of ammunition, possession of a firearm, criminal threats, and gang enhancement. Throughout the court proceedings, based on the charges being bullshit and me being intelligent and not willing to just settle and just take a deal, take a plea, man, prove that shit. Prove it. You saying I did this? Prove it. The burden of proof is on who? The prosecution. Short story short, we're gonna get back to this. So right now, I'm like right here, I'm like, okay, bam, let's say you beat this, you beat that, you beat this. You got 1 charge left. You wanna go to trial, or we got a deal for you. You're gonna do some community service and take some anger management classes. And then after you stay out of jail, stay out of trouble for a little bit of period of time, after you complete the anger management and the community resources, wherever that shit, community, wherever that shit, we're gonna let you go. You're gonna drop the other charge. You already beat 3, you got 1 more left, complete this shit, you beat the 4th one. So through just God's grace and mercy, through time and circumstance, and just the whole elevation of the mind, I was fortunate to be in the presence of Skip Townsend and Second Call. Shout out to Big John. What's up, Big John? Big John had me working as an electrician. Not an engineer, as an electrician. This is what they do. They help niggas like me and you. Niggas that been to prison, niggas that's from somewhere, don't give a fuck if you're a Crip or a Blood, don't give a fuck. You can be an essay. They gonna help you get a job, my nigga. Not a bullshit job. They help you get a real job, bro, a career. Excuse me, a career. You wanna be an electrician? You wanna be a carpenter? You wanna be a plumber? What the fuck you trying to do, my nigga? Because what you doing ain't working. It ain't making no money. Think about it. Once again, Deeply Rooted Compton Podcast Lounge, we here to help the people. We're not here to bash another nigga, put another brother down, bro. That's what we here for, bro. We got enough suckers doing that shit. And look where them suckers at right now, MDCLA, where I was once at. But them niggas, I was there for 3 counts of unarmed bank robbery. Them niggas is there for telling on their motherfucking self. Because this nigga wanna say, I did this. This nigga wanna say, he did that. This nigga wanna say, we did that. And now where all them niggas at? In jail. Is that where you wanna be? Or do you wanna be free? Waking up with your bitch every day and your kids in your house. Getting in your car. Put on your clothes. Or you want to be a sucker. So what we try to do is get you to think about the choices that you make and the opportunities that are available to you and let you choose wisely, my nigga. Choose wisely. Don't be a dummy. You don't gotta be dumb no more. We got the internet now, nigga. It's 2025. You don't have to be, I don't know. No, nigga, we got the internet. Everything is on the internet. You can go Google Earth. You can see what they're doing in Africa, what they're doing in Russia, what they're doing in China. You can go see that right now in real time. You can learn what's going on in the world, okay? But right now, Skip Townsend is in the building. Second Call is in the building. Much love, much respect, salute. How you doing, my brother? Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
I don't have an intro like that, man. I'm just going to say I'm Skip. Yep, I done helped a lot of people get into careers. I think we well over 4,000 now. And carpenters, electricians, iron workers, sheet metal plumbers. And then Second Call has evolved. So we got all those people don't work for Second Call. We helped them get in a career.
Right.
There's about 104 people who now work for Second Call. When you was coming, there was about 3 or 4 of us, and we wasn't even getting paid. We was
right.
French fries and drinking faucet water. So,
right.
You know, I'm just grateful to God. I can't say it's myself. I can't say it's John. I can't say it's the churches or nothing like that. I could just say, man, God has blessed us.
God has blessed us.
I'm truly grateful to be here.
And teamwork make a dream work. And I want to let y'all know something to the people that's watching that know who he is. I'm about to tell y'all shit. But to you motherfuckers that don't know who he is, I got to tell y'all something. Just real quick. This man is the man right here. I'm not even going to lie to you in front with you. And he's from Rolling 20 Bloods. And he's solid. And I got the same respect and love for him as I got for my homeboys. If you understand, then you understand. If you don't understand, then you lost. And you don't even need to be watching this shit anyway, sucker. This is only for the real ones. Only for the real ones. Skip, would you please tell the people about the work that y'all do with Second Call, how y'all help the community? But you know what? Before that, let's tell the people where you're from. You from South Central Los Angeles. Just tell them where your Adams, area.
Well, the thing is, born on East 20th Street, 1220 East 20th Street. My mama went to 20th Street Elementary School, but she wanted to get a better life. Back in '68, they was buying houses out here in Compton, and my mother moved across the street from Enterprise, so I went to St. Albert the Great.
St. Albert the Great, I went there.
When they had the dairy across the street, and everybody go buy one, get one free.
Right.
Penny candy, get one, put one in your pocket type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then she moved us over on 66 and Dinker, right before they started Northside 8 Trays, and then when that started, we moved into the 60s, and I'm fighting every day just to go to school, be at the bus stop, and she told me to go live with my grandmama, which is on the West Side 20s. And that's when it all came together. Like, okay.
So you was from 20s, whether you wanted to be accepted or not.
Gonna be East Side or West Side.
East Side or West Side, still 20s.
Yeah.
I love that. A lot of us is like that. Whether we wanted to be a part of it or not, it was just meant. It was meant. It was inevitable.
I was born on 20th day of November. Took it home to 20th Street at 1220 East 20th Street. And my mama asked me, how are you from 20? I had to look at her sideways and said, bless your heart.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me ask you this question. Now, I have now, just to keep it real with the audience, I haven't seen you face to face or talked with you in some years. Would that be safe to say? But based on our relationship, based on him being a real man, me being a real man, and him being sincere and genuine, and me being sincere and genuine, we haven't talked in years. But when I reached out to the brother and let him know what we got going on, he was like, oh, for sure, I'm with it. Based on the fact that he know I'm not a fuck nigga. I'm not on no bullshit, my nigga. I'm a sincere, real, genuine, solid, honest nigga. I'm from where I'm from, and it is what it is. But at the same time, I don't. If you're a real man, I'm gonna respect you. It's something I learned in the feds. You don't learn that shit in the state, because everybody in the state is from where you from. You get what I'm saying? All y'all can relate to each other. We went to this school. I know your homeboy, this and that. Okay, when you in the feds, you go out of town in the feds, you don't know everybody. Everybody don't know you, so you got to really be who the fuck you think you is or who you say you is to get your respect. Now, when this brother right here, he helped me. Him and Second Call helped me. I had a case. I had 4 charges. I mentioned this before. Gang enhancement, possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, and criminal threats. Beat 3 out of the 4 in preliminary hearing. The 4th charge, my public defender said, look, they want you to do anger management and community service. Me, I'm like, I already beat 3, let me go on beat 4. He said, look, man, I done lost weaker shit than this. And your shit is strong. Just quit while you were ahead, my nigga. He didn't say my nigga, he was white. He said, just quit while you were ahead and go and take this community service and that motherfucking anger management and stay out of trouble, and that last charge will be dropped. To this day, bro, I can't tell you who, I don't even remember. That was what year, 2009, 2010? This 2020, this 2025. Somehow, through the grand scheme of things, I was able to meet this brother. And this brother accepted me with open arms. I was at the table with some real people, some real niggas, some real bitches from Compton, from South Central, from Watts, from where we from, bro. People that have been through the same struggles, the same experiences. And I was able to realize that brothers had came together and put something together to help another nigga. And I am one nigga that's a testimony. I was helped by Second Call. I was helped because I went through the anger management. I went through the, what they call that shit? The other shit I just named, the community service shit. I did that. And this brother wrote a letter when I went to court because the judge and the court respect Second Call. They respect Skip Townsend because they know he ain't no fuck nigga. They know he ain't bullshitting because they know he ain't straddling the fence. He about what he about. They know he come from where he come from, but he ain't about the bullshit. He's about the upliftment and the positivity of our people. And he helped me, and he can help you. Do you need a job? You want to work? You want to be an electrician? You want to be a plumber? You want to be in the construction? What you trying to do? Do you need a job? Holler at Second Call. You know what? It's also a form of therapy. This is what the people don't even realize. It's a form of therapy. When I was at Second Call, going to them meetings every Thursday and Tuesday, we would meet at the church on, don't tell me, on Oxford and Washington. That was Tuesdays, right? And then Thursdays was at Big John Church on 20-something in Normandy, or 30-something in Normandy. 35th in Normandy. This is a form of therapy. Everybody dealing with shit. Everybody got shit they holding to their chest. Everybody tough. Everybody hard. Guess what? We all bleed. We all breathe. We all need love. None of us can't hold our piss too long. Can none of us hold our shit too long? We all gotta shit, we all gotta piss, we all gotta eat. We all the fucking same, bro. And Second Call helped me, my nigga. They helped me, and I've seen them help countless other people from our community. And that's the reason why we have Skip Townsend on the show today. And don't forget, I got my bro right here, my young bro, Baby Wood. You know, he is the epitome in 2025 of rehabilitation. This young man, who I know as a juvenile, and it's very, very important that I say that, because a lot of dudes from hoods you be knowing, but you don't know them from being a kid before they even started being all the way with the bullshit. Think about it. Think about it. So you can know when you look at somebody, you can see, I've seen you go from this to this to this to this. Bro, I'm proud of you. I respect what you're doing. I support what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying, Baby Wood?
Sure.
And I want to let that be known. This young brother right here went to jail as a juvenile with a 90 to life sentence. 90 to life sentence. And with that time, do you think he crashed out? Do you think he started smoking spice? That nigga used his brain, bro. That's why I try to encourage all you motherfuckers to do. All of y'all. Use your motherfucking brain. That's the best muscle that you got. It's bigger than your arms. It's bigger than your chest. It's bigger than everything. Use your brain, bro. Use your brain. This brother said, I know what I can do. I can draw. And he drew, and he drew, and he drew, and he drew. And now we here in 2025. He got a company. He got a clothing line. You think he doing back and forth on violations? Nah. I'm not gonna let him go back and forth on violations. His daddy not gonna let him go back and forth on violations. His aunties, the hood ain't gonna let him go back and forth on violations. No, nigga, you are here for a purpose and a reason, and we all here to support that. And that we as a people focused on supporting each other, where the fuck will we be as a people? But anyway, we got the great second call, Skip Townsend in the building. Would you please tell the people a little bit about what you? I'm excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Let me go and jump in, man. We can get to Baby Wood too. Man.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the artwork he's doing, man. It's wonderful.
Yes.
I used to pay people when I was in jail. Hey, hit this up for me on the envelope for my girls or my kids.
That's what he do.
Yeah, I know.
The cards, everything.
Yeah, I got out 2005, January 21st. I ain't been back, so I don't need that right now. But second call, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I did it selfishly. You know, the dudes was riding through my neighborhood, shooting at folks, and I'm getting gas there. So I'm thinking about myself and my kids, man. I want to stop the violence because most of these dudes was telling me who was coming through shooting. A dude I was in jail with in 2004, and he was my pinochle partner.
Pinochle?
He was my pinochle.
You niggas don't play pinochle, you sucker.
Some people don't even know what pinochle is.
You don't even know what pinochle is, sucker.
But, you know, so I'm playing pinochle with this one dude, and he's keeping me on the phone with all my peoples because he's family with him. Mm-hmm. When I came home, they said, oh, he's shooting. And I'm like, nah, that's crazy. You know, y'all related. How's that happening? So I figured the best thing I could do is start trying to bring the communities together because they family anyway, man. And most people, you know, even in Compton, most people, you know, one auntie will move in the Nutty Block, the other auntie in the Lantanas, the other auntie in the Santanas, but a couple of aunties will move to Pirus. So now y'all family, but don't even talk to each other. You know, and the same thing in the 20s and 30s schoolyards, we was all related.
Right.
So that's where it really started. But a dude named Bo Taylor had been doing it before me.
Bo Taylor.
And Bo Taylor doing the work.
Rest in peace to Bo Taylor.
I used to
at the radio show, 102.3 KJLH.
No, not KJ. He used to always be on KJLH, but he had his own show on the beat.
Okay.
On So,
okay.
You know,
was that 92.3?
It was 100 and V100.
100.3.
Yeah.
I was in jail.
Yeah.
I was in jail.
But,
I remember though. I listened to it on the headphones.
I started listening to Bo and some of the stuff he was doing. I got involved. But he was having headbutts with Jim Brown, a great football player.
Jim Brown.
Had him in our CAM program.
Right.
So when I saw that, I'm telling my homeboy Monster, man, we got to do something. We got to do it shit for us, man. Who looking out for the Bloods down Adams? Who looking out for the Jungles? Who looking out for Inglewood families and all that? So I got involved because I wanted to make sure that my kids wasn't dead. Right. I don't want them to be suspects or the victims. Right. So started doing that. Got rid of my truck and got a van.
Where the scene at?
I just seen him yesterday.
How you doing?
He doing good.
Lasheen, what's up, my nigga?
Yeah, for those who don't know, that's Don Taylor. That's Bo's brother. He changed his name to Lasheen back in the days, but he out there. He's still putting stuff together, trying to make it happen. Right. But I got a van, so I started picking up all the drive-by shooters in my neighborhood. Put them in a van, saying we're going to get a job. And one of the girls had a sundress, and her arm said, "Fuck all y'all." So she wanted to fill out an application. I'm reading her arm like, nah, come on, you got to get back in the van. Another dude, he was a domestic violence dude. He was beating up his girl, which is my homeboy, who rest in peace, daughter. Right. And I'm an older cat, and I'm like, man, you keep putting your hands on her, I'm going to have these older dudes do something to you. Right. So he promised I ain't going to hit her no more, but instead he got "shut up, bitch" tattooed on his forehead. So I said, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm working with. I'm thinking I'm going to be like Father Greg Boyle, right? Everybody get a job, not jail, but what Father Greg Boyle don't tell you is these motherfuckers are smoking, drinking, they high, they gonna show up
smoking
late.
baby wood?
They gonna show up late, all that. So I really had to start digging deep, and that's how Big John came in.
Right. Let me ask you one question before you continue. The Father Greg Boyle, dude, that's a dude from the Homeboy Industries. Gotcha.
So, but here's the thing: a lot of motherfuckers on drugs.
Right.
So as I'm sitting here trying to be like Father Greg Boyle, he ain't tell me that part.
Right.
He ain't gonna say, man, these motherfuckers heroin addicts, Skip. These motherfuckers, they gonna go to work smelling like weed. They gonna go to work. You know, some people drinking the alcohol come out their pores. They ain't had a drink in about 8-9 hours, but the alcohol's still in them and it's coming out. So I really had to start from the dirt. I had to go right back to the roots, as it's saying here.
Deeply rooted.
Deeply rooted.
Whoa!
Go back to the roots.
Whoa!
And figure out, you know, let's talk about trauma, man. Where did bullshit come from?
Right.
So in that, Big John told me, stop holding their hand.
Right.
You picking them up, taking them to get a job. They need boots. You buying them, this and that. He said, let's take them through the process. And when they get ready, I'll get them in a career that I'll give them full medical, dental, vision benefits.
Yes.
I'll get them in a career where
I'm a testament.
they making way more than the average job. You know, back then, I think minimum wage was probably $11, $12 an hour. He said, man, we starting them off at 20, but now they're starting off at about 28, you know. But they get $2 raises every 6 months. And, you know, just being a part of the union, they got so many things that, so when he showed me that and started coming down to the classes, that's when everything changed. You know, because I used to always tell people, yeah, you got to be 5-10 minutes early. And he said, not in construction. In construction, I'd rather be 2 hours early and 2 minutes late. So I started learning all the trades, the different trades and the different stuff that go on in the construction field. And it started, and I'm going to say it one more time, I was being selfish. I tried to get just my family. Then I tried to get just my community. And then I started looking for the 30s in the schoolyards because they the ones coming.
Then God just used you.
But God used me to where people from Compton, Fat Rat from Gardena, Dre.
Dre, what's up, Dre?
You know,
man, you was in the halfway house, my nigga. What's up, nigga?
Yeah, but y'all was also electricians, you know. I mean, y'all both. Then the 40s started coming. Shout out to Blue, Tiny Blue from 40.
Right.
They just started coming like, what about us? Can we?
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah, I can't set trip. I tried
Right,
that already.
right.
It didn't work, so shit.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I started going to the prisons, and the essays started showing up. So now we got, at Big John class on a Thursday night, might be 45 people there, and about 25 of them is essays.
Right.
So even if we want to set trip, we can't. We got too many Crips and too many essays in the room
Right.
doing powerful work, but
Right.
I use it though.
Right.
I use it. Like I was just sharing with another group I was with. I became the job coordinator for Destination Crenshaw.
Okay.
That's the park, Sankofa, they building on Vernon behind that Pollo Loco. And they also got pocket parks they're going to be building from Slauson all the way down Crenshaw.
Okay.
So one of the superintendents come from Second Call, but he actually came from the 60s. So immediately when I got the
Do I know him?
Nah, he came after he was gone.
Okay.
I think he came about 2016 or 17.
Yeah, I was gone already. Yeah.
So, but the first thing I did was went and got my guys from Inglewood Family.
Right.
Okay, I know you a laborer. I went and got this dude. So here's the carpenter. He's in charge. So we all gonna work together.
Right.
You know. So I started bringing people together for that. And that's the way I could build relationships, bridge the gaps,
Right.
and start bringing the violence down in the community.
Right.
So what happens is I'm gonna call them these motherfuckers.
Speak on it.
These
Keep it real.
Motherfuckers, once they get in a position, they don't want to associate no more. And they're like, oh, I don't want to take that picture. I don't want to be known as this or known as that. But then that nullifies my work. Motherfucker, I know you from 60s.
Right.
I need and the 60s know you from 60s.
Right.
I need you to take that picture with the Inglewood family and with
Right.
the Blackstone so
To show-
I can show the Blackstone.
Show niggas is really working together because teamwork make a dream work.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I can't be mad at nobody, but you know, that's what happens. That's all my life too. I'm sitting on the porch of another dude from 60s, and he asked me who coming to the peace meetings, and I tell him the dude from A-Trade that's coming. He said, get him on the phone. So they on the phone. They start giggling and laughing. All the fights they done had in YA, they love each other.
Right.
I said, man, I need y'all to take that picture. They said, fuck you, Skip. We ain't taking no picture, man. You know, so I mean, I'm doing my work, but people are afraid to show that they got friends like men, like you just said, men
Right.
get friends. You know,
Right.
so with that being said, I mean, the work could be even greater if we get these dudes to stop being afraid of what people gonna think about you.
Right.
And the image that you gotta uphold.
Right.
And if that dude from A-Train and you from 60s, or that dude from Schoolyard and you from 20s, man, take that picture.